Hey guys, it's FX-8350 here, and welcome back to another video. So today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can find your perfect sensitivity for any PC game you play. It can be Battlefield 1, COD World War 2, PUBG, Fortnite, any game that you play. I'll be showing you guys how you can do it today. So, the first thing that you want to do, I'll actually be splitting this into 3 sections. It will be actual like Windows settings, then in-game settings, and then hardware. I'll explain more the hardware bit. Um, but yeah, so first thing you want to do is you want to go to your Windows logo, just or just go to the search bar, and you want to type in mouse settings. This should come up. You can click enter, and then this window should come up. You can click this. All this should come up. It should be under devices mouse. You can go, and then what you want to do, you want to click related settings. Well, you actually want to click additional mouse options under related settings, and you want to go to the pointer options. So, what you want to do, you want to have this bar set to the 6th notch. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This makes it so it's a 1-to-1. It's a 1-to-1 mouse to cursor movement ratio. So mouse movement to cursor movement ratio is 1-to-1, which is all you want. Any higher can be weird, like 2-to-1. It can be 1-to-2 even. And then what you want to do, you want to uncheck enhance pointer precision. This enables mouse acceleration, which makes it where if you do like a massive wipe, it actually kind of moves a bit more forward, which means it's inaccurate. And yeah, so once you've done that, you'll have that checked. You can click apply and then click OK. I'm going to click cancel because I've already done those. And now what you want to do, you want to go on to, if you have any like a gaming mouse, if you've got a Logitech gaming mouse, you want to go to Logitech gaming software, Razer Synapse, Corsair. I think it's Corsair Link. Whatever the program that's designed for your mouse is. SteelSeries is like it's like Engines 3 or something. You want to go into there. You want to load it up. You want to go to where you can change your mouse settings. So not the actual buttons, but the actual sensitivity and everything. And what you want to do, I'll go into my PUBG profile. With the DPI, keep it at either 400 or 800 DPI. Sometimes 1600 depending on the game. I'm not entirely sure what game you want it on though. But I'd highly recommend 800 just because it's a high number but not too high, which means if you're wondering, okay, I should actually explain this. DPI stands for dots per inch, which stands for how many dots there are per inch. So if you set it to 800, there'll be 800 kind of like little commands in a way in each inch that you move. 400 means it goes slower, 800 means it goes faster. You want to set it to 800 just because it's kind of like the in between of everything. And then you want to go to, if there's a report rate or polling rate. Report rate basically means it actually explains here. It's the amount of reports per second to your monitor. So if you've got it set to 125, that will make it kind of change every 8 milliseconds. 250 is 4, 500 is 2 milliseconds, and 1000 is 1 millisecond. Of course, you want to have it on 1000 because the lower mouse milliseconds faster, which means it's just better in general. And then if there's a bar that says acceleration or enhanced pointer precision, you want to uncheck that as well. In the actual software, there could be like I know for, I think it's SteelSeries, they have a bar that you slide down. You want to slide the acceleration bar all the way down to 0 because acceleration is bad. And yeah, I actually didn't know. I actually had that checked there. Yeah, and once you have done that, if it's got an apply or OK button, you want to click apply and then OK. For me, I can just exit out of it and it will save automatically. Next, what you want to do, we'll actually go into your game. I'm going to go into PUBG for this one because there is actually an extra step in PUBG which can make it even better, like much better. and I'll see you guys when I'm actually in the game. Okay, so when you're in your game that you want to change up your sensitivity, as I said, I'm doing PUBG for this example. You can use CS:GO, you can use whatever. For those people who own CS:GO, I would actually recommend doing CS:GO. Oh, actually, you can do PUBG because of the tutorial. But sometimes, sometimes you can actually do CS:GO, and because there's a bunch of calculators on the internet where it's CS:GO to PUBG calculator. I won't go into that today. I'm not sure if I'll actually go into it at all. But yeah, just do PUBG if you own it. CS:GO if you don't own PUBG. Yeah, so what you want to do, you want to go to the options menu, settings for PUBG. You want to go to the controls, so where the sensitivity is. You want to keep it at the number that it's at. I've set mine to 27. I know it's kind of low. Trust me, low sensitivity is better, because yes, there is more effort to swipe, but like to swipe to a certain thing, but that means you actually gain more control, meaning that you will hit more of your shots. So if you've got, normally in PUBG the default is 50 for everything, keep it at that. You don't have to, yeah, like that. I just stuffed that up, lol. I better change it back. I had it on 27. And then it also, when you actually change it in PUBG, I would recommend having your targeting and your ADS scope at the same number, because that means it's just better. And then apply. I'll change those back later. Yeah, and then you want to hop into just a game. It can be solos, it can be duos, first person, third person, does not matter at all. And now this is this part I'm about to show you guys is the part that's more exclusive to PUBG. Could be the same for Fortnite. Could be the same for H1Z1. I'm not sure about H1Z1 though. But I'm talking about the King of the Kill game, not the actual I'm talking about the actual battle royale. Yeah. So once you've actually loaded in, what you want to do, you want to find about 4 or 5 AFK people standing in one area. So you've got there. What you want to do, you want to snap onto their heads. Also, you want to have a recording. You want to have a recording software set up for this. Because that means that you'll be able. That means you'll actually be able to record it. You want to snap to 4 to 5 heads. And it has to be on their head. It can't be the side. It has to be in the middle. It can be up and down ish. And then you want to record it. I'm actually going to leave this game. Exit to lobby, because that means I can just show you guys better. And once you've recorded that, you want to go through it and just be honest with yourself. Check how many times you snapped it. If you got 4, well, you've got your perfect sensitivity. Go and watch other videos. Go and watch some other of my videos that can help you out. Well, in the future, of course. But yeah. But if you only got like 3, we'll just keep on watching. And then once you've done that test, if you want to, you can play the game. You can possibly win if you try. I'll actually be doing a tutorial on how to, like, some strategies and stuff. And yeah, so if you did not get 4 or 5 heads, what you want to do, this will be quite shocking. What you want to do is you want to cut it in half, the numbers. So if you're on 50, you want to cut it all the way down to 25. This will be quite a shocker for your brain, and just for you in general. But it will set a good point. It will set a point of where you're going. Also, actually, I should have mentioned on the snapping test, if you were overshooting, you want to lower it. If you're undershooting, you want to. Overshooting means when you actually go past the head. Undershooting means when you're just in front. If you're undershooting, you want to double it instead. I wasn't actually trying properly, but I normally get around overshooting, so 27 is actually too high for me. Too high. Like, I know, it's quite surprising. Like, I normally play like 26. Actually, no, 27 is good sometimes. 28, 26, whatever. And yeah, so once you've actually done the thing, you want to go back into another game, and you want to stay in the lobby. Once you're in there, I'm just going along like this. Once you're in there, you want to just have a feel, try and do some some 180s. You want to do 90-degree turns, just any turn really. And if you feel like it's going way too fast, that means you have to lower it. If you feel like you're going like really slow, like too slow almost, like if I set my sensitivity to like 14, I would be going really slow. But you want to also lean towards the lower sensitivity. If you want to, you can also slowly bump it down. Once you get to your sensitivity, but stay at half. You want to just move around, check if it's really good. Normally, you have about 45 seconds to a minute to actually check, which is plenty of time for your brain to adjust to it. And then yeah, so once you've done that, you want to leave the lobby. Again, I know there's a lot of leaving lobbies, but it kind of makes sense. And now what you want to do, you want to, if you are on, you want to actually half the, okay, if you're on 25, you want to half the number, no decimals. If there's a decimal, round it up. Or if it's 0 to 4, round it down. If it's 5 to 9, round it up. That's the decimal I'm talking about. But so if you got if you're on 25 sensitivity and you're down to 12.5, that'll be 13. You want to add 25 plus 13, which is 38. You want to go up to 38 sensitivity, and you keep on doing this. You keep on going up and down, and then, well, actually, you stay on that number. Go into another game, and then do the snap test again. That's snap test with the 5 heads. If you get 3 heads, still not good enough. You can see if you're undershooting or overshooting. You can see whereabouts. And then well, basically, if you keep on doing that, you want to record it again. Look through it, see how far you got through it. And then probably just, if you're undershooting, you want to go up. Overshooting, you want to go down. I'll leave the lobby again, because I've already done this and I found 27 was best for me. And then probably just keep on doing that. And then record another snap test with your new sensitivity. You want to go, if you're on 27, and then you just want to get smaller and smaller increments. Like if you're on 12.5, if you're on 38 and you had to go down to because 25, 38, you want to find the middle point for that, which is, I don't even know, it's 13, so I'm going to say, like, I think it's roughly 31, and you want to keep on finding the middle point between each number. I'll probably just have something on the screen, and I will have instructions in the description if it's way too confusing for you, so you can just read it. And then you want to keep on finding middle points, play a couple games, do snap tests, and to know when you've found your perfect sensitivity is when you've hit 4 out of 5 of those heads. Once you've found that, you're done. And that is all you have to do in the game. Now I'm going to be talking about hardware. So for hardware, of course, you want to have a good mouse with a good sensor. I've got the Logitech G502, which is an amazing mouse for the price. It's just an amazing mouse. That's very cheap. Well, $70, which is $70 Australian, I should mention. And then with mouse pads, you want to have kind of probably around a 30 centimeter mouse pad. I've got the G440, which is a hard mouse pad. I would recommend going for cloth, because I've noticed that with the hard ones, if you've got a base that's kind of like, it can kind of scrape a bit, it actually scrapes on there, which means it kind of like dies down. So I'll go for cloth if I were you. You can get extended ones. You can like get, I think there's like there's a company called like Glorious. And you can get like an extended mouse pad. Extended mouse pads are really good because you can also fit it on your keyboard, which means it doesn't slip around like I've had a bunch of times. you just want to aim for those. You can even get a mouse bungee if you want to. If you've got like a weird desk. I don't use one, and I'm doing fine without it. But yeah, so I hope that just helped you guys out with just finding your sensitivity. And yeah, so I'm gonna wrap this video here. If you guys did enjoy it, if you did, smash that thumbs up button. If you want to see more of these videos, let me know in the comments. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.